to start with, to make myself feel a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to do like a little icebreaker. So when I shared with Jose that I was going to do this, he was like, what's it got to do with your little talk? And I was like, nothing. And I could see him judging me with his little eyes. When I shared my story with the kids, they said this is their favorite part of my talk. So this is what you've got to take away, the first part. Okay, so basically we play a game when we're at home. We'll put on an instrumental playlist, and the aim of the game is that you've got to try and guess who's singing the song and what the song is. The real version of the game is that you've got to hum the song. But I thought I'd save you today, and I'm not going to hum them. So when the guys at the back are ready, I'm going to get the first song to play. If you know what the song is and who the author is, put your hand up, and Lulu here is going to give you a prize, a chocolate. Okay, let's go. Come on, guys, what is it? Come on, you got to be better than this. Okay, overhead, pause. Who have we got? What is it? Yes, Burn the Ships. Love that song. Here we go. Chocolate coming your way. Okay, let's play the next one. This one I think is a bit harder. Oh, hand over here. Will. What is it? Yes, it is. Yes. Love that song. Okay, we've got 4 to go. 4 more winners out there. Okay, let's play the next one. It's an easy one. Yes. Yes. Who's it by? Yeah, give me a version. If you get the right version, to get a chocolate. Yes. Oh, that's what I had written down. Good work. Here we go. Okay, next one. This one's a bit older. Bit older. Takes a little bit to get into it. Hand at the back. What do we got? Yeah, who's it by? Yes. Okay, off you go, Lily. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I can't have 2 turns, Val. Cheater. Who's on the end with their hand up next to Oliver there? Is that you? I know. Milo, what do you got? Big voice. What is it? Yeah, by who? Good work. Okay, chocolate. So this is the last one. Oldie but a goodie. One last chance for a chocolate. Go for it. Oh, yes. I actually didn't know who it was by, but it's George Bernard. Thank you, George. So Lulu, over here with Michelle. Thanks for playing, guys. I feel a little bit better. I hope you liked the game. So most of you already know me. Whoops. Let's get rid of Val's tissues. Most of you already know me. I'm a mum of 4 beautiful kids. You can take it over there. Mum of 4 beautiful kids, 2 slightly unhinged golden retrievers, and a wife to Jose. Just saying that out loud sounds chaotic. Now I'm going to flick through some photos. So just so you know, Val and I had the same theme, but we didn't collaborate. So sorry for any crossovers. And I don't really know how to use this, but these are some beautiful pictures, okay? These are like, sorry if you don't want to see lots of my family photos, but you're going to see them. These are like frame on the wall. Everyone smiling. Give them to grandma kind of pictures. There's a million of us. I'm pregnant in most of them. I'm not pregnant there. And just like Val's photos, Anna has taken all of these photos. Thank you, Anna, for being such a good friend and capturing our family, except for this photo. She didn't take this photo because the dogs love Anna, but Anna does not love the dogs. We're working on it. We're working on it. And so if anyone needs some photos, Anna's your gal. I did chat with her last week and she has told me that the only thing she's not interested in doing is naked men. So if you're of the man variety and want some little nudes, don't go to Anna. But anything else, she's up to the challenge. So these photos are beautiful, but they're not my reality. My reality is more like piles of washing, kids yelling from one end of the house to the other, and maybe me yelling back at them, dogs stealing kids' toys, and somewhere in that, I'm thinking, is it time for another coffee yet? I think in somewhere in all of that, this is where I slip out of the picture, and I think a lot of mums do. Life gets really busy. We're behind the camera, wiping the faces, fixing the hair, making the moments happen, but sometimes we're not actually in the moment. My theme is pretty much about mums being in the moment, but I just wanted to bring up this point here. I think it is really important that mums are in the picture, but I also think it's really important that even when mums aren't front and centre, we're still seen. You're still seen. And I'm going to flick up a Bible verse here, I think. It's Matthew 6:4. It's just like the end part of it. It says, "Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Now, I know this verse is talking about giving and giving in secret and that God sees that. The point that I'm trying to make here is that God sees you. God sees the things that you do that others don't applaud. He sees the long nights, the wiping of the tears, the comforting, the showing up time after time. So just remember that, whether you're a mum or not, God sees you, yeah? Now, I just want to zoom out for a moment and look at something bigger. It's this idea of being included, being seen, being in the picture, being wanted. It runs right through the story of Jesus. Now, I'm just going to flick through some Bible stories here. I'm not going to turn to them and read them all. I don't have that much time, but we're going to rapid fire look at them. I've got my husband to create some little AI pictures here for me. It wasn't me. So the first one is the thief on the cross. We all know the story. Everyone's going to know these stories. They're big ones, yeah? The second one is Zacchaeus climbing a tree. The little guy who's trying to get up the tree just to be seen, yeah? Then we've got the woman at the well showing up with a life she probably thought disqualified her. And then lastly, there's the parable of the great banquet, where the people who least expected an invitation were welcomed. So when I cast my mind over these stories, they've got some themes in common. This is what I've pulled out. It's that outsiders become guests, latecomers are welcome, and messy lives don't disqualify anyone. It's less like earning a seat at Jesus' table and more like discovering your name was already on it. Yeah, our place is already there. Jesus has a place for us. Jesus is saying, come, stay, you belong, there is room. I'm just going to read that again. Come, stay, you belong, there is room. Again, I know it's Mother's Day, but this is for everyone. Yeah? Jesus has got this for everyone, a place for you. Now, this week, I've been thinking a lot about showing up because I had a moment in my life that didn't go so well. Some of you know that I play soccer. I like to think that I'm a superstar. My husband probably disagrees, but I'm going to go with superstar. Anyway, I played last Sunday. I've got a little photo of that too. This is not last Sunday, but this is the fam minus Jose in our kit. Jose actually has a kit too. He was just too cool for the photo. So I was playing last week and I had the perfect opportunity to score. It was like the ball I'd been waiting for since the start of the season. I mucked it up. Like, not just a little bit, completely fluffed it. We lost the game. I'm not sure whether the game losing hinged on me, but I'm sure I contributed to it. I've got video footage of it, but I've decided not to show it because I'm a little bit embarrassed. But I'm going to run you through. If you understand soccer, I'll run you through what happened. So I'm a striker. I was on the last line of defence. Our team had possession of the ball. This particular team that we're playing, they were really playing the offside. They were trying to catch us. So I was holding. My team player popped through this perfect through ball, and I was off. I'm not a particularly skilled ball player, but I can run. I'm pretty fast. As soon as I took off, I knew I had them. That line of defense, they were not catching me. Took a touch of the ball. I was out in front. In my mind, I was like, I've got this. So it was me, the ball, the goalie, the net. All I had to do was put the ball in the back of the net. Got to the 18-yard box. I let it fly. I don't know what happened. I don't know what kick I pulled out of the cupboard. I don't know where I was aiming, but it didn't go in the net. I was so frustrated. That moment has been living rent-free in my head all week, replaying it. What could I have done better? What should I have done? All those things. Anyway, finished my game. We lost the game. Got off on the sidelines, and the kids go, "Ma, you almost scored." And I was like, "Yeah, I almost scored, but I didn't." And Javi goes, "Ma, are you going to get kicked off the team?" And I was like, "Whoa, I hope not. I hope I'm not going to get kicked off the team." But I said, I don't think I'm going to get kicked off the team, but I am going to try harder. And that got me thinking, why do I play? And I started listing things. I do love playing. I really do love playing. It challenges me. I love the whole being part of a team. Team sports are really great. They're not my everyday people. We live different lives, but it's great belonging to that. I love the fitness aspect. I love that I get to get out and move my body, and it makes me do it regardless of the weather. I don't know if anyone remembers Thursday, but the weather was rotten. It was dark, rainy. I was out there wet training. There's no way I'd be going for a run if I wasn't on a team. So these are the things that I love about playing soccer. But probably more than that, at the stage that I'm at in my life, I love that my kids are watching. My kids are watching my example. We all know how, we can try and teach them a million things, but it's usually the example of what we do that they follow. I love that they're watching me play. I'm the oldest woman on my team. I don't know if that's a flex or not. It's not always easy. I'm often tired, often busy, but I show up anyway. And I realize this is the same as this theme as actually, before I get to that bit, I just wanted to say that when they are watching me and what I'm doing, they're watching how I handle failure. They're watching if I give up, and they're watching if I show up again. And I want to be that mum that shows up again, even when things are not perfect, even when I'm not the superstar. And then that does get me back to the theme where of mums being in the picture. And I realize it's the same thing. It's not actually about us being in those perfect pictures, even though they're beautiful. It's not about the perfect photo. It's not about having it all together. It's just about us being in the story. Because God just doesn't want mums in the picture. God wants mums front and center, part of that story with their families. He's put you there for a reason. Not hidden, not cropped out, not waiting until they feel ready. One day our kids aren't going to look back at those photos and go, "Oh, wow, look how put together mum was." My kids are never going to say that. But they're going to go, "Oh, look, mum was there." Or, "Do you remember when this happened and mum did this and whatever?" This is what photos do, pictures do. They create these memories that we can look back on. And if we keep stepping out of the frame, we slowly step out of the story they'll remember. I missed that goal. I messed up, but I'm still on the team. I actually get another crack at it tomorrow. I'll have to let you know how I'll go. I'm still showing up and I'm still part of the story. So maybe for you, getting in the picture isn't actually about photos. Maybe it's about slowing down when life feels too much and just taking that moment with your family. Maybe it's about saying, yes, I am enough, even when you don't feel you're enough. Maybe it's about turning up even when you think you're failing. And probably more than that, maybe it's about letting yourself be seen in the middle of the mess, because everyone has mess in their lives. Your family and God, they don't need a perfect version of you. They just need you in the frame, in the moment, in the story. That's where they need you. Happy Mother's Day.